Kia ora team, Chris Farhi here, hope you're doing awesome. Welcome to another Alert Level 3 edition of the vlog. Now in the last vlog I checked out the Waterfront East in central Auckland. Keeping things nice and logical, let's check out the Waterfront West. Latest real estate action, let's get into it. We'll kick this vlog off at the centre with the redevelopment of 1 Queen Street, which is underway with its demo phase. This building will be anchored by Deloitte and Bell Gully once complete, and excited about being able to follow it during construction, and I guess for that reason you'll see it appear quite a bit in the vlog over the coming months. On the neighbouring block, a couple of subscribers have asked about an update on Downtown Carpark. This asset was in the news earlier in the year with Panuku getting the asset ready for sale and redevelopment. And so the most recent news release was in June 2021, where the transport outcomes had been agreed, and they'd noted at that point that market engagement processes would kick off in July. Announcements have been quiet since, but I dug around a bit in the depths of their website to find the latest public version of their board paper. So the September board paper was largely redacted with blackouts everywhere, but what it did mention was that the go-to-market strategy had been approved and that the board should expect a debrief on the expressions of interest outcome during November 2021, and subsequently they'd kick into a request for development proposal stage. So I guess what you can take out from that is that they're in the early stages of market engagement at the moment. Smoozing around the viaduct you get a sense of the impact of the lockdowns, so it's super quiet down there. So I'm a Central City resident, and you'd have to say the Central CBD has been one of the hardest hit parts in Auckland, particularly hospitality businesses with restrictions on gatherings and the lack of office workers and students. Minor glimmer of hope there with the flowers still looking great at Seoul, but you do feel for all the businesses that are impacted by the current lockdowns. Next up we head on to Fanshawe Street and start heading towards what's basically becoming the corporate engine room for the city. So a subtle trend is the number of large Newmarket based businesses that have been setting up corporate offices on Fanshawe Street. A couple of examples are 2 Degrees and Fidelity, who are both moving into 136 Fanshawe Street, and Oricon, who's temporarily setting up offices at Air New Zealand's hub. This also gives you a sense of the impending vacancies amongst the older buildings on Carlton Gore Road and Newmarket, and the need for landlords in those locations to be particularly proactive about optimising the buildings and I guess doing their best to attract and retain tenants. Touching back on 2 Degrees and Fidelity, their new building at 136 Fanshawe Street is currently being wrapped up by Mansons. It looks super smart. There's a bit of talk around the market about the use of WELL ratings in this building, and that's focused around improving the well-being for occupants, so that's really exciting. Immediately next door they've upgraded the stairway up to Graham Street, and of course you also spot 35 Graham Street, which Asset Plus and Centuria have been getting ready for redevelopment. It's actually currently serving as the CBD's vaccination centre, and I had the fun experience of going in there to get my second shot a couple of weeks ago. Finally we get to 155 Fanshawe. So this building was completed about 12 months ago, and it's recently won some awards at the 2021 NZI Architecture Awards. I walk past this quite often, and I really like the look of the atrium facing onto the park, and having been into some of the office spaces, the outlook onto Victoria Park from the interior is also really great. And so with that said, we arrive at the entry to Wynyard Quarter. I'll leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger as I'll have some interesting content coming out about Wynyard in the next few vlogs. If you enjoyed this vlog, smash that like button, subscribe on YouTube, connect on LinkedIn, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.